for joining us today at iodnations.org. We're happy to have you. This is all new for me, not being here, but speaking to you first. Usually Joel does an introduction and tells you all about us, but the poor man is ill, so we're taking over and telling you about us. I am Chardonnay. I am one of the citizens of iodnations.org, and along with me, we have, you can see Rakesh to the side of me, and underneath me we have Larry, and Larry is one of our newest volunteers and one of our newest citizens, and that's exciting. It's very exciting. Rakesh is from Bangladesh, and poor guy is melting. It's very, very, very hot there. And I'm from Tucson, Arizona, so I know hot. So I'm feeling for him. Larry's from California. And we have Peter, who is from Canada and should be showing up here at any minute, because we are international foundation. And the Democratic online organization for democracy. And go ahead. My mind just went blank for a minute. Rakesh, what does it stand for again? IOD.
International Online Democratic Nations.
There we go. Thank you. I don't know. I apologize. I'm living it. I'm breathing it, and I'm feeling it. Honest to God, you guys. I wake up in the morning thinking about it. I do it all day thinking about it and loving it. And I go to sleep, but the name just escaped me for a minute. This has been going on in places like Taiwan and Ireland and different places. They've been living it. They've been working it because they saw that if things weren't working in their countries and they wanted a change, and they made a change online. They gathered the people together and they made it work. And Joel saw that. Joel saw it, he felt it, and he knew it could happen, but on a grander scale. He said if it can work in a country, it can work globally. It can work internationally. And he believed that if it could work in a country, we don't need the borders. We don't need any limitations on anything. It can just spread from one country to another country, to another country, to another country. Because everybody is the same. Everybody wants basically the same things. They want to live in peace and harmony and prosperity and health. And that's why can't we all work that together? And people believe in it. And they gather and they come one at a time to iodnations.org. But we need it to be more than one person at a time. We need to have masses come. We need to have people like you come and listen and hear what we're about. And we have some wonderful videos. Rakesh is a program coordinator, but he's so much more than that. He makes the most beautiful, beautiful videos. Come and listen. And he's going to You're going to be seeing some of them. And Draco, who's not here with us today, is also from Bangladesh, and he also creates some beautiful videos. And we're going to see some of those. And through that, and I apologize, probably not through me today, but through the videos, you can feel and understand even better what we're about. And you can see why it's something that you would like to become involved in and what you would like to do for us. We would love to have you join us. We would love to have you become a citizen. And we would love to have you spread the word. So, Rakesh, would you like to show a video for us to tell
Yeah,
us more about us?
yeah.
Thank you,
Let's play
sweet.
the
Appreciate it.
introduction video.
Hmm?
Let's play the introduction video.
Thank you very much.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Beautiful. It's perfect.
Online citizen-led Welcome to IOD Nations, International Online Citizen-Led Democratic Nations. Are you fed up, disgusted, and fearful about damn near everything related to freedom and democracy? Are you seeking your people? Sane, compassionate, literate, patriotic,
Rakesh, what's happening with this sound?
law-abiding, and pissed off people who despise unite to fight back. Without having, we at IOD Nation stop.
Sorry? You
It
can't
was
hear
the
the sound?
sound was choppy. Can we fix it?
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever heard it that way. Draco, what's happening?
Share videos because
No, it's not working. We have no sound. What's happening? What's happening?
okay.
Can we
So
stop it and start it again or something?
share videos because
No, it's not working. We have no sound. What's happening? What's happening?
okay.
Can we stop it and start it again or something?
Share videos because
No, it's not working. We have no sound. What's happening?
yes.
What's
you
happening?
can. Okay.
Can we stop it and
I
start it again or something? I am not. We have to.
can hear the echo.
We have no sound. What's happening?
Shadana, can you mute your Substack
What's
feed?
happening? Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, I gotta turn off this. Hold on. We have to. There. Okay, I apologize. I had. Okay, we got. The echo's gone. Okay, I apologize.
Okay, so here is the issue. I think my
Yeah,
laptop's
okay.
microphone is not working, so as you can see, I'm talking with you through my earphone. So
Okay.
I didn't knew that it catches the audio if we screen share. So I think we will not be able to share videos today.
Oh, all righty then. Um, do you
That,
want to, should we just maybe apologize and say
No,
what's,
no, that's
were you
what do you
okay?
want? What? Oh,
What's
Peter,
yeah.
happening
you're
here?
back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
back.
Thank you. Okay.
So I didn't get the gist of it, but because I was having troubles linking up to this, I don't know. It was rejecting it, and then all of a sudden it came upon. That's my understanding of technologies these days. It's like a phone. I pick it up, I dial it. Okay, okay. I don't have to know how it works. I just use it.
Yeah. And that's
So
exactly what we've been dealing with is everything has been just messing up for us.
okay,
So,
well, I'll do a reset and like we planned for before because I don't think we're that late into the program. So I'll just welcome
oh,
everybody,
okay, welcome everybody. What you can
and
do
I
is
just
you
want
can
to say to everybody,
apologize. You can
I'll,
apologize for me.
no apologies necessary. We don't need to apologize. It's okay. These things happen. We're human. But I want to, for everybody's out there, anybody's listening here and on the channel, International Online Democratic Nations.org. Welcome to the brave new world, a new world of online democratic nations. And IoD Nations is an international online democratic nations I don't know who put that in there, online democratic nations. It's a citizen-led digital democracy. We are building tools and campaigns that let pro-democracy citizens unite online. We are not a political party, and we're not a think tank. We are a group of people that are starting off this project to unite citizens online through iodnations.org. And we want to unite. We want to make as many citizens on this channel as possible, so we can start making a difference out in the world. Because we know that in the future we need numbers. And the only way to do this in this day and age is not by physically meeting somewhere or fax machines or all those old tools. They were great at that time, but now we have more tools and we have better tools to work with. And one of them is, well, a lot of them we have Rakesh and we have Draco as Mesben. They're great at what they do, and they're designing not only these presentations, but also developing tools to use for filters, which we're going to need plenty of them because democracy is worth fighting for, and there's a lot of people out there that don't agree with us. So we want to attract all these people who still believe in democracy and democracy that's worth fighting for online in one platform to become citizens of a movement that needs people. Because
Right.
democracy is this: it's a bunch of people participating. Because without participation, there is no democracy, and we are all responsible. We have a responsibility. I'm
Right.
realizing this now as my older age. I'm getting older. All those young and crazy days are over. So I'm really looking at this with a different set of glasses. And we have to be responsible now. We see what's going on in the world. We see what's going on individually, right down to the families. And I think we have to pay more attention to this. And this is the time. I think the world, not only individuals are being woken up, but nations are being woken up. And
Yeah.
anybody who's living in a democracy and likes living in democracies better start getting involved. So that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Take it away, Chardonnay. I didn't want to walk over your ground there, but
Oh no, my ground
Rakesh,
was, I walked over it. I walked over it a long time ago.
Yeah, apologies, guys. I think the issue is resolved, and I'm ready to share our interaction video. So,
hold on a second. Can we show the policies first before everybody gets involved? Respect, that one, the introduction.
yeah, sure.
You have that one already?
Yeah, I have that one ready.
Let's show that one first, then we can go right into the other one.
All right. Give me a second.
I was talking about all that stuff before. You missed it.
Sorry, yeah,
Oh no,
I
it was
overlapped.
no problem at all.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Oh,
The ground rules. That's right. I should write these
Welcome
down.
to
I think
IOD
I have them
Nations
somewhere.
Live. Before we get
Okay.
started, here are a few ground rules that keep this space safe, respectful, and powerful for everyone. Number 1, respect every participant. No exceptions. Number 2, raise your hand in Zoom before speaking. Wait for the host to call on you. Number 3, mute yourself when you are not speaking. Number 4, one person speaks at a time. No interrupting. Number 5, stay on topic. Keep it relevant. Number 6, no hate speech. No harmful language, 0 tolerance. Number 7, hosts have final authority. If they step in, that decision is final. And number 8, come with good faith. We are all here for the same reason, to build citizen-led democracy together. These rules exist to protect every voice in this room. Respect them, and let's build something extraordinary together. Welcome to
So
right.
with that, that's great. Thanks, Rakesh. With that, we ask anybody who wants to get involved, and you're all please, you're all welcome to have a go at this, talk, communicate, express yourself. Here in this channel on International Online Democratic Nations, we do not discuss events. If we're making a campaign against one or with one, then we can, have an open discussion about that and how we're going to attack that. But at this channel, we're full of solutions. We know the problems that are going on. We want to help how to get over these and how to help people in a better way and better humanity across all nations. And with that, Larry, how are you doing? You're on
You're
mute.
muted, Larry.
Only the people that can lip read can understand you.
Okay, I thought one of the rules was to mute,
With that,
so
Larry, how are you doing?
you want me? I'm doing fine. You want me to
You're
introduce
on
you
mute.
You're
myself?
muted, Larry. Yes, please introduce yourself. Tell us about you, and you're muted again.
Okay.
Dude, I click on unmute and then,
Okay, perfect. Now you're good.
well, that's what I did before. Okay, so I'm Larry Langdon. And I'm in in Sacramento area in Lincoln, California. I'm retired and I'm very concerned about the climate crisis. And that's what brought me to here, because whenever we have the climate people have hundreds and hundreds of organizations that they work out of, and if they don't think they're working right, they just start another one. And there's people like Greta who start movement and then but somehow it never connects. So this is just the perfect solution for that problem, and of course we've got a huge democracy problem in the United States, and it's a solution for that too. And it's just wonderful. It's just exactly what we need. The internet is allowing people to get together, but the way it's done now is just totally divisive. It's all the countries, all the companies that run the internet or run things on the internet are separate and competing, and the countries are competing, and this is how we can get everybody together. I think of this thing as a coherence coordination thing, a layer of the internet that's missing. So if you join and you want to be anything, you want to be, a group of women or a group of people from the United States or a group of people working on climate, whatever, you can do it. And this is just really exciting for me.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. It's exciting for me too.
Anybody else has any questions? Are you looking after the chat there, Chardonnay?
Let me see. I got so
Yeah.
happy
The
that
Bob
I was.
Radical is looking for the link, the Zoom link. Bob, I'm just sharing it with you on your Substack chat. Just look for the link in your inbox.
I was. There we go. I had it on, but I forgot to lower my sound, and so we were getting echoes. So let me see. Would anyone like to join? Okay, well, let's ask that way. Would anyone like to join? And if you'd like, or would you like to say anything, just type it in, because I'm in Substack right now and I am watching the chat. So say hi and I will pass it on.
Okay,
And
then
if
we'll
you'd like
continue.
if you'd like to come up to the Zoom, let me know and I'll pass that on.
Great.
And we can continue the Zoom and I will share the information as it comes through.
Okay, so let's.
Oh, wait, Bob, the Free Radical would like to join.
Yeah, I'm sharing the link
Join
with
or
him.
talk?
Excuse me, pardon?
Join or talk? Does he have to say?
He wants
wants
he wants to join the Zoom. He wants to see you guys.
Okay. So while we're doing that, let's go to the introduction.
Oh, the
IOD Nations introduction video. And then we can discuss.
Alright.
Okay, Rakesh?
Yeah.
This introduction, it'll explain in details and in a detailed and general way of what it's all about and why we should be doing it. And don't forget, anybody who wishes to become a citizen or just a curiosity, it's iodnations.org.
Sorry about that. Yeah, very good. Let's pay.
Sooner or later, we get it. It all works out in the end.
IOD Nations, International Online Citizen-Led Democratic Nations. Are you fed up, disgusted, and fearful about damn near everything related to freedom and democracy? Are you seeking your people? Sane, compassionate, literate, patriotic, law-abiding, and pissed-off people who despise pedophiles and are looking for a legitimate way to unite to fight back without having to surrender your whole existence and positive outlook on life. We at iodnations.org are your people. We have a simple, easily implemented badass plan for the future of freedom and democracy all across the world. International and national online citizen-led democracies like you have never imagined. Freedom and democracy are never stagnant. Democracy is either growing or it's shrinking. 10 years ago, I asked a simple question: why not unite pro-democracy citizens from all across the world in one strategic, tactical location, online, based upon this simple premise. If a business no longer requires brick and mortar, then a nation no longer requires land and borders. Years ago, no one seemed interested in discussing these ideas, much less acting upon them, until now. Currently, Taiwan, Ireland, the Netherlands, Iceland, Switzerland, Munich, and Barcelona have implemented or are implementing their own versions of online citizen-led democracy. We believe that within weeks and months this will become an international phenomena. Soon you will be reading and learning about how Taiwan and their online citizen-led democracy has now achieved a citizen approval of their government of 70%, all because of online citizen-led democracy. Think about that. Previously, they would have fistfights between their elected politicians, and only 9% of citizens approved of their government. Now, more than 50% of Taiwan's citizens are registered and active online as participants in their democracy, which 70% of them now approve of and support. That is the power of online citizen-led democracy. Despite this, all of these nations and citizens are making the same mistake. Unfortunately, they seem to only be focused on looking inward towards how their own digital democracies can help their individual nations and citizens. Think of it as if they are looking into their own mirrors to improve their individual nations. What they are missing, the future they are failing to comprehend, is this: what happens if and when the inevitable happens? What happens when all of the pro-freedom democracy citizens of the traditional world nations realize that our real power and influence for ourselves and our nations work together? What happens when the women of the world, the youth, the climate activists, BIPOC, LGBTQ+, artists, veterans, disabled, and so many others? What happens when the IOD Women's Nation of more than 1 billion online citizens collaborates with the IOD Youth Nation and others like Online Democratic Canada, Denmark, Greenland, Japan, Ukraine, and so many others? At iodnations.org, we intend to help the world's pro-democracy citizens and nations do more than look into their mirrors to improve their individual situations. We intend to inspire people across the world like us. Our people, we intend to grow our movement to the point where we stop just looking in our individual or national mirrors, turn around and look to our brothers and sisters and others all across the world, our pro-democracy people, and say, welcome to this brave, bold new world of international, online democratic nations, IOD nations, and online citizen-led traditional nations. If you are our people, pro-democracy people, join us, help us, lead us. However, if you are not openly and clearly pro-democracy, we are iodnations.org, and we are about to make democracy offensive. The table is set. We are all already online together. Join us. iodnations.org. Why not? Unite online democratically.
Peter, you are on mute again. Peter, you need to unmute yourself.
Thank you very much. Again, that's a very powerful video. It's a great way to explain it to everybody. So all you people that can't lip read, that's what I said. And so did Bob want to come in and
Yes, he
Yes,
just needs He needs the link
Uh,
again. He didn't get it.
Joined,
Bob is with us.
our Zoom. Hey, Bob, how are you doing?
Bob,
Oh,
you're on
is he
mute.
on?
You're on mute.
Yes.
Okay.
Bob, if you can,
Does anybody on
yeah.
Substack have any
Oh,
questions? Did they read any questions?
let me just double check. That was I was trying to get some information for Bob, so let me get back to the nation and
Okay.
let's see. Wait, did you just
Okay. So anybody,
okay.
feel free just to raise your hand or give Chardonnay a shout. Um,
Yeah, I
the
don't see
video
anything.
that we just watched. What was I going to say? Because there's too many distractions. I'm like, because a squirrel goes by, there's a squirrel. Uh, so we believe, and that was all said already. So let's go right into the Simon Sinek.
All
We'll
right.
do, and then we'll come back and if Bob gets his mic going. So before we get into Simon Sinek, let's people, what is International Island Democratic Nations? Uh, what are we doing? Our actions and the objectives. So this video coming up is part of a visual to let us understand how are we going to focus on direction, making plans, and this sums it up into a little more understanding of the segments we have to create to achieve what we want, the objective. So and he puts it into a presentation that I think everybody can understand. At least, I mean, anybody like me can understand it. I think anybody else can understand it. Are we ready,
Uh,
Rakesh?
I agree.
yeah, I am ready, but let me confirm it first because I'm not the guy who was managing it. So all of a sudden, I have to do it at the very last moment. So
I
you
know,
wanna
I know.
play? You wanna play the Simon Sinek law of
Diffusion.
diffusion
Yeah, they're all on
video, right?
diffusion. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is ready to
So I'll
play.
explain to everybody
Let's.
too that we're having a little bit of a chaos moment, but I think we're doing
No.
pretty good here. We were given two people, our founding father there, he's sick, so he can't make it today. And Draco, he's busy doing other things there for IRD Nations, and we got him working.
Yeah.
We
All
good?
right. Yeah, we're good. Let's watch it.
We have a question. Oops. We have a question too when you have a moment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, people, Vivian asks, can people watch videos for education without giving money to IOD?
Absolutely.
And Vivian, do you mean we have a lot of videos online here and you can watch those without
Yeah, there is
definitely
no paywall. There is no paywall. All of our nation's stuffs are free. And we don't believe that knowledge should be, our information should be behind the paywall. So we do not use paywall. It's free for everyone.
That's a
okay,
good
that's
point,
what
actually. That's a very good point before we look
So
at this.
they're all available on YouTube.
Yeah, they're all viewable on YouTube, on Facebook, on Substack, on everywhere.
yeah, you
IOD
can find
nations, IOD nations is not asking anybody for any money. We're not selling anything. We don't, our product is an idea. And the idea is democracy, which anybody else has a belief in democracy is welcome to join us. And, that believes in democracy and the rules that go with it. And we don't ask anybody, no charge. Later on, if we're making a campaign and you want to contribute to that campaign, that's that's the process. But this is more important than retail. This is more important than, well, it's one of the most important things that has happened in my generation that I'm involved with. This is about democracy. So with that, let's listen to this video.
All right.
Something called the law of diffusion of innovation. And if you don't know the law, you definitely know the terminology. The first 2.5% of our population are our innovators. The next 13.5% of our population are our early adopters. The next 34% are your early majority, your late majority, and your laggards. The only reason these people buy touch-tone phones is because you can't buy rotary phones anymore. We all sit at various places at various times on the scale, but what the law of diffusion of innovation tells us is that if you want mass market success or mass market acceptance of an idea, you cannot have it until you achieve this tipping point between 15 and 18% market penetration, and then the system tips. And I love asking businesses, what's your conversion on new business? And they love to tell you, oh, it's about 10%, proudly. Well, you can trip over 10% of the customers. We all have about 10% who just get it. That's how we describe them, right? That's like that gut feeling, oh, they just get it. The problem is, how do you find the ones that just get it before you're doing business with them versus the ones who don't get it? So it's this here, this little gap, that you have to close, as Geoffrey Moore calls it, crossing the chasm. Because you see, the early majority will not try something until someone else has tried it first. And these guys, the innovators and the early adopters, they're comfortable making those gut decisions. They're more comfortable making those intuitive decisions that are driven by what they believe about the world and not just what product is available. These are the people who stood online for 6 hours to buy an iPhone when they first came out, when you could have just walked into the store the next week and bought one off the shelf. These are the people who spent $40,000 on flat screen TVs when they first came out, even though the technology was substandard. And by the way, they didn't do it because the technology was so great. They did it for themselves. It's because they wanted to be first. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply proves what you believe. In fact, people will do the things that prove what they believe. The reason that person bought the iPhone in the first 6 hours, or stood in line for 6 hours, was because of what they believed about the world and how they wanted everybody to see them. They were first. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do
That's it, I think.
So I do apologize for the technical difficulties there. Like I said, our usual cinematographer, podcast expert there. He's too busy doing something else. I'm sure, and I'm not diminishing your value there, Rakesh. It's just I know when you're doing it through
No.
Google or if you're
I
going it through
actually,
another platform,
yeah, I
it's
actually don't have all those
no
lists of
worries,
videos.
no
So,
worries.
yeah. And
But
I don't even know
what
how you
Simon?
found it.
Maybe you can give us a dance or something or a song that we like just to fill in that segment.
Yeah.
But why we think that's so important, that video, is just to give you an idea of it can happen. This is how it happens. This is how things work. And this is not somebody's idea or a theory. This is data. It was all these charts there, and what Simon does. Simon is an activist, and he's involved in a lot of these campaigns to better the world. And that was one of his dreams, is if he can leave this planet with in a better place, and he was part of. And that's how he's doing it, through democracy, through campaigns, and talking about innovations. He's incredible. If you ever get a chance he's on YouTube. He's got plenty of videos. Watch him, and he certainly inspires us. And to give you an idea of how this thing works and what groups, when we ask people to become a citizen of International Online Democratic Nations.org. Don't forget that, because you're going to be emailing us at hello@iodnations.org. That'll go directly to the webpage, and it'll go to the guys there, and they'll sort it out, and they'll get you a member. You'll be with us as a citizen of IOD Nations. So that gives you an idea of the groups that once this thing gets going, and it has got going. I tell you from my perspective, I was like Larry. I I wanted to do something, and I'm looking around, listening to podcasts, and I'm going to Substacks. I'm here and there, and nobody's really telling or giving me a direction of what I could do to make a difference, in my lifetime. Because, yeah, but so anyway, so I'll stop blabbing. I started looking around. And I didn't find anything. And I tell you, I have a connection with Rakesh, because for some reason, Rakesh, and I had a good article there, so I was reading it, and I scrolled down, and lo and behold, there was a live video. I said, "What the hell?" I'll be curious. Popped in, and right away, what they were talking about was this International Online Democratic of Nations coming together, and not absorbing all these other groups. It's not about that. It was talking about a solution, about getting people together, like-minded people that believe in democracy, that understand that in the future we're going to have to talk with one voice, but backed up by billions of people. So there's one voice representing, but there's billions backing behind your back. They've got your back. And it's really resonated with me. And I listened to it again. And the thing that got me was, I'm a Matrix fan. And one of the videos was a Matrix visual on what
Yeah, I
IOD
have that one.
Nations is.
If you want to play that one,
We're
I
gonna
have
play.
that.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
play that one at the end, just before Agent of Peace.
All right.
So that got me. And then I hopped into the room and started talking, and it really got me. And then I met Chardonnay. I got to know Rakesh a lot better. Draco, I got to know, and I'm getting to know these people a lot better. And I found my place. I found this place, like we said before. We don't discuss. We don't become the victims. We're not victims at all here. We're moving forward. We know what we're doing. We know what we have to do. And although we're a ragtag bunch, Joel puts us like refers us to the film, the gang that couldn't shoot straight. Well, we're making it happen,
We're
and
the gang that can't click straight.
can't click straight. So we're putting this together, and we need you. This group here is the startups. There's going to be people that are going to be coming out in there with a lot more knowledge and piss and vinegar than us, and they'll be leading the next trend, and they'll be leading, and it's that's what it's all about. It's not about uh, a group of people taking over a business, and you're going to be working. No, we're a group of like-minded democratic citizens and once we're going to see that world video too, Rakesh, the world video. Do we have that one?
Let me check. Okay.
I really like that one too.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
If they call it Joe's Planet Earth, then we have it.
Joe's Planet.
Planet Earth. Yeah.
I think that's okay. So that's my story, and that's what I want to leave too. Is I can't stand by and live my life, a good life, like in a democratic society with democratic institutions that I believed in. And I can't leave this planet in chaos without at least trying to help. And I really believe, like I said to Chardonnay and Larry before, Rakesh, I used to imagine, and after I started talking to IOD nations, Joel, Chardonnay, Larry, Rakesh, the whole bunch, I believe, and I truly believe that this is the moment, and we have the tools, and we have the people to make it happen. This is the time, you know. There's certain times for everything in generations in the world and globally. There's certain times when things can change, and the people who step up make that change. And here we go. Let's play that clip. Oh, hold on a second. I'm not going to be selfish. What? Anybody else has a? Anybody else? Bob, are you with us?
Yeah, Bob is with us.
Okay, I guess he's not. Doesn't
I
want
think
to. Just not.
he
Okay, Bob, can you hear us?
He said he finally got the Zoom link. Unfortunately, he can't run the camera with the setup because his hardware is very lame.
Okay,
So
so
he's having some trouble.
Okay, so Bob is not going to talk, I guess. So
So I invited him. I
yeah,
said,
Bob is already on the Zoom. He
yeah,
joined the Zoom.
exactly. So I said that he's well. Oh, he's not muted now. Bob, you want to say hi?
I don't think his system is working properly.
Okay, yeah, I think
All
he's
right.
having a lot of trouble, but at least he's here in spirit and he's here with us, and so I'm sending him a hug, and I'm glad that he's with us, and that's the way you do it, people. You know, you tell us you want to come up, and we invite you, and you come, and hopefully, if your system's working, you can chat with us, and you can be part of the group.
So, Shadownight, Peter shared how he found us. So, I would really love to know that how you found us and what it's like when you found us. What are your initial thoughts about IOD nations?
Oh my heavens! Okay, I love it. Ooh, I have to. I'm trying. Okay, I have to make it smushed. Uh, I'm trying to turn it into the elevator version.
I'm sorry if I caught you off guard.
No, yes. So I sometimes I don't want it to take too long to tell you. There was a time in my life when my heart stopped, and then I went into coma, and I came back, and I didn't had to start all over again. But when I was on the other side, I experienced something that was so beautiful, and I knew that it could happen here, and I knew that there didn't have to be borders, and there didn't have to be hate, and there didn't have to be anger, and there didn't have to be people telling other people that they were ugly and horrible and making fun of other people just to make themselves feel better. uh I knew that there was a better way. I knew that there was a more loving, more accepting way, and I wanted to bring that here when I came back. So I wanted to help people to help themselves, and I wanted to show them, bring that light back into their lives, because they had it when they were there, but they forgot it when they got into their bodies when they were here. So I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it. I found it a little here and I found it a little there, but I couldn't find it. When I came into IOD Nations, again, it was one of those things that people say, I don't know how I found it. I don't know what brought me to it, but I came into it, and all of a sudden it was like, okay, this is what I felt. This is what I knew. This is nice because I don't have to reinvent the wheel. They're already on the right track. This is it. It just needs help getting out. so that other people will know. So it was a perfect fit. It was like when people talk about uh uh their perfect life partner, or something they just click and they know, and unspoken words, things don't have to be spoken. They just know. It fits. And it was a perfect fit. I knew when Peter says something, or and I just smile and I say, yep, yeah, that's right. When Joel talks about it, when he talked about 10 years before and then building into this and coming into this, and he didn't know why or he didn't know how, but he had to do it, and he knew it was going to work. And then he looked and he looked, and he found it. And I said, that's right, that's it. And then I say something, and Joel just lights up. It's like, yes, he just, and then he says something, and then I light up, and I go, yep, that's the one, that's the one, And it's like we just exactly Rikesh, and then Rikesh does it too. He just like he says something, and there's another click. It's like, yes, there's another piece to the puzzle, and that's the way it is with all of us. It's like we're all pieces to the puzzle. Every citizen that joins is another piece to this magnificent puzzle that we're building. And you just feel, you just it's like when you're putting together a puzzle and you're looking for that dang piece that is right. I want the piece that goes right there, and all of a sudden you say, this is it, and you put it and it just goes click, and yes, I knew I had it. That's the way you feel when you come into here. It's yes, thank you, I'm here and I'm supposed to be here, and I can make a difference. All this time, I've been sitting at home. I've been either crying or I've been frustrated, or I knew I didn't want to have a drink because I was just so angry and so frustrated or so sad. And I knew I didn't want to take a pill, but the doctor said I should because I'm so depressed. This is the answer for all those things that you didn't want to do, but you knew you had to do something, and you knew you wanted to make a difference, but you didn't know how. This is the click you need. This is the difference. This is the piece you were looking for. This is how you can make a difference.
Right.
And we are here with open arms to welcome you and to just say thank you for becoming another citizen piece. We are
Yeah,
so happy to have you.
we are so glad you found us, and I'm so happy that you came into my life, and I get to know you. So thank you so much for all what you are doing.
Thank you, Rakesh. You're such a gem. And I love every time I see you. It's just another one of those. I'm in the right place. I'm with the same thing with you and with Peter and with Larry and with Joe. It's like, it's better. It's like coming home, but better.
Okay, I'm gonna have to jump in here because
I'm done.
we're gonna have the whole room crying in a minute. So I'm gonna have to jump in here.
Yeah,
Can we play that the world?
yeah, we can play that.
We'll see how that works. Thanks, Chardonnay. That was beautiful. Really. You're our agent of joy.
Joel's Planet Art. Right on. Okay, why aren't go?
Welcome to iodnations.org, International Online Democratic Nations.org, where we're promoting online citizen-led democracy, very much like Taiwan has had for the last 11 years, which has resulted in increased public approval of their government from 9% to 70%. There are three fundamental premises. One is that if a business no longer requires brick and mortar, then a nation no longer requires land and borders. The second one is we are the internet. We do not access the internet. We grant the internet access to us. Without us, they ain't shit. And the third foundational premise is if you are not actively pro-democracy, if you are not pro-democracy, then you are not pro-democracy. So Bernard Shaw said, you see things and ask why. I dream things and ask why not. This is planet Earth. Humans have existed on planet Earth first as tribes and now as nations. Nations are the highest form of human collaboration that has ever existed. But does a nation require land and borders? In this next slide, you see us, the humans, the world's citizens who are on planet Earth. Currently, we're being used and abused like crops or cattle or swine, and we are being exploited. About 30 years ago, Al Gore invented the internet. And at IOD Nations, we ask you to consider looking at the internet as if it's its own environment or atmosphere, and it completely surrounds planet Earth and all of human existence now. So our world has changed in ways that were never viable or did not exist until Al Gore invented the internet. And now this is what's happening on the internet. We currently have these entities. These are a visual simulation of some of the most powerful and influential entities in the internet, but they are not the internet. They have trained us, in essence, to think that they are the internet. And the arrows that you see going out is this representation that we have. If I were to ask anyone here, do you access the internet? And virtually everyone would say yes. And that's what the arrows demonstrate, is that we are accessing them. And these are bad actors. They are malicious. They are destroying world democracy. And they believe that they've also already obtained dominion over the internet. But here's what they don't realize. We are the commodity that they market. Without us, Facebook can't sell advertising. We think that we're actually accessing Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. But the reality is we're granting them access to us. But if we choose to unite online, as for instance, the IOD US Nation, the IOD Women's Nation, the IOD UK Nation, these are citizen-led unifications. They are separate from our existing traditional governments. These nations, like the IOD Youth Nation and the IOD Art Nation, they can have their own constitution. They can have their own Bill of Rights or Declaration of Independence. They can have their own voting systems with ranked choice voting if they want. They are their own nations. They are their own entities. But what is amazing about this is by uniting online and establishing some filters, we realize that we can set up filters that do not grant them direct access to us because we are the internet. Without us, they ain't shit. Okay? When we unite and we establish that every entity that wants unfiltered access to us, whether that's economically, socially, religiously, politically, internationally, if they want access to us, we require that they prove that they are pro-democracy. Otherwise, they get filtered access to us. And at this moment, when we do this, we have completely flipped the script, right? All we have to do is target any one of these entities or any one entity with enough people united online, and then everybody, all of the others, once you down one or once you significantly impact one, all of the others, if you're large enough, if you're united enough, if you're collaborating well enough, they all start coming to us. Then when that happens, we aren't in this feed trying to figure out how to protect ourselves from them. They're in a
What
feed
you
like
like, honey?
this trying to figure out what
Good
they
one.
need to do to get access to us so that their business models stay viable. And if they don't adapt, if they don't demonstrate that they're pro freedom and democracy, we are the internet. Without us, you ain't shit. And that's when we flip them off and we let them know that the whole dynamics of what's going on in the world have just shifted. And everything, economically, socially, militarily, politically, it's all now put into the hands and largely controlled by the pro-democracy citizens of the world who have united online.
Yeah, that's it. So, Larry, you suggested some changes on this video, and we are working on it. So
Great.
hopefully, on the next show, we will be eliminating them. So,
Great.
Peter, you are mute again.
I, like I said, I have a good memory, but it's bloody short. For Hannah, we have another member that or another member. We have another person that wants to join there for Hannah. How are you? Welcome to IOD Nations. I don't know
Rana,
if maybe the mic is not working, but okay. Well, thanks for joining. So that the world video, uh, that explains it. I mean, I want to make a point about that too, because we use those institutions of the Amazon and Facebook and all those. I mean, all those institutions, they started probably with good intentions, but they've got so big now, they've tend to piss off a lot of people at times. But that's not what we're all about correcting their errors, all their errors. We are about people getting together, knowing that we have to have numbers to make changes. And they're not all changing something that you're angry with, or maybe it's just a change to make the world better. And that's what we're about. We're not anarchists. We're not rebellious that we're going to take over certain institutions. And no, we're not about that at all. But we know this. In the future, we will be stronger in numbers online and directing our energy towards campaigns. So instead of having 14 little institutions writing to your UN or your ministers, you'll have one huge voice bombarding them that we are concerned about this. And that's what we do at International Online Democratic Nations.org. That's what we do. So if you becoming a citizen is nothing easier than clicking of a mouse, giving us your email address, and poof, you're a citizen ready to get involved, participate. And I can't say that more or enough. Participate, 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 or you're going to fall asleep, and somebody else is going to make your decisions for you. that is the direction of life. If you don't make decisions, I guarantee you somebody else will make a decision for you.
Right. Email us
Rakesh.
at hello@iodnations.org. Yeah, Peter, before you say something, I can see Bob just raised his hand. Bob, if you want to share
Just
something. Yeah.
am I being heard? And also, just had some questions about the sort of the nuts and bolts of this, in that in order to be a citizen of this particular online democracy, you need to own hardware. And for some of us, it's a bit arduous, but just thought I'd put that out there. Okay.
Can you elaborate on the hardware?
Well, you need to own
A cell phone or laptop,
some
right?
means of communication where you have an internet connection and a computer capable of, at least in some minimal way, of communicating over that mode. And for some people, either just because of either religious objections, or they simply don't want to do it, or they can't afford it, they don't have the hardware and the software and the internet connection and all the rest. And I don't want to freeze people out of participation in a system here. So is this being addressed?
So that slipped our minds. That could probably be addressed. But we assume a lot, I guess, Bob, and you're right. We assume a lot. There are, our main focus is to get to as many people as possible. At the moment, we're in our grassroots operations, so any of these ideas and constructive criticisms are always welcome. And I noted that down, and we'll look into that. And
Yeah, I also think that it's a
I
very
just want to
good
elaborate. All you need is this. That's all you need is a phone. And yeah, I know there's some people that don't have that, but I don't know if you're around for the fusion. Simon, he explains.
snake.
Oh, we cut that a little bit short because we couldn't see the end, I think. But that's where we're right now. That's what we're looking at, is that group of people that are the movers. And
Innovators.
then, okay, and then we're going to get to that part. And also, while we're doing that, we're also evolving as a nation and ourselves. And that's why we need your input, Bob. That's why we need your input, Farhana. And I hope it's Farhana. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And all the other ones out there, give us your, become a citizen. And if you want to participate and get involved, we have a lot to do. There's people, programmers, ideas. If you have ideas, you want to get involved in any capacity you can. And there's a lot of avenues here. We have a list. We can email it to you about certain directions we're going in and what we need to get there and the people we need to get there. Chardonnay actually is heading up that department. So I hope I
Yeah.
answered your question, Bob. Larry.
Yeah, Larry wanted to share something. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I agree completely about what Bob just said. And but while I was watching the last video, it was talking about how these individual entities like Facebook and YouTube and so forth are, we're looking to them right now. And it just occurred to me that I have this concept that there's an internet and then there's these little entities that are basically separating us all rather than kind of combining us all. And there needs to be like a third layer. The internet is up there, like you can email people and stuff. And then there's all there's social media and stuff. But there needs to be a middle layer, which is coherence. So right now, And then, so that's what we are, that middle layer that brings everything together. But then I realized here we are trying to bring everybody together and as the internet, but we're using all these people right now. We're using Slack and YouTube and all that, and then we're saying, well, our stuff is everywhere. Well, that means that if we're here as a unified thing, we have to put all our information out through all these other people. What we need is a united app, as it were, that can just let people talk to each other directly. And this was the other part of that is we're having IT issues, but that's partly because we're trying to use 17 apps all at once. I mean, right now I'm looking at the Zoom meeting chat and I'm looking at the Zoom meeting, and then Rakesh is putting up these other things through, they're stored somewhere on somebody else's app. And so we need to, or we can at least look at try to combine the IT issue as well as the people issue. So that's all I had to say.
Yeah, thanks, Larry. Yeah, and that's the whole point. Like these sessions here, these streaming sessions are to inform, they're just to inform people that we are out here. This is what we're doing. We're at a grassroots level right now. We need help. We need to grow, and I believe we're going to grow very quickly because of the state of the world and the state of your personal world now too. It's everybody. It's not just one nation. It's everybody, and we're evolving with that. But we also have workshops. And we're organizing the workshops too, and we're designating different workshops for mailing, IT, security. So we're growing, and we're having great fun doing it, and
Yeah.
and we're growing very quickly. I'm very impressed with that too. Like I am just a volunteer. I come from Canada. But I do realize the importance of international, national groups of people, like-minded, democratic thinking, and believe in the principles of democracy. And these are my people. And
Yes.
these will
Yes.
this group
Yeah.
this organization will grow, expand, and we are going to be making changes better, not not to twist our will over somebody else. It's to make the humanity better. That's our main focus. That's our total objective.
Right on. Yeah, and we also have examples like Taiwan currently doing. They they just they have right now 70% approval rate. They used to have 99% 10 years ago, but now they have their government have 70% approval rate. Can you imagine that uh, how fast things can change? And
Well,
also, yeah,
no, that's a
go
good
ahead.
point. How fast, 40 years ago, this would be like climbing Mount Everest. It would be like, well, maybe we'll make it, but maybe most of us won't, because the tools we have right now, I mean,
Yeah,
if you can't, now we have the tools to do this. We have not only the tools, but we have the knowledge to do it. We just have to put it together in increments of organized chaos. And when that happens, think about moving fast. Things move so fast now because look at the tools we're using, AI. I mean, if AI wasn't around, we'd still be stumbling with with DOS. And remember DOS? I don't know if you remember, Akash, but there was a program called DOS, and it wasn't friendly. But now we have
I
AI that.
remember.
yeah. We used Windows 98 operating system.
There you go.
So,
So now we have AI with a supercomputer, and boom, we got to have it designed. The design right there, you put it in another machine and you can see it visually. It's incredible. So we have the tools and we have the people. And we're putting together and we're putting them together. We're putting not only the tools together, but the people together to match the tools and the people. And this place and this international online democratic nation is going to explode because it's the only one out there. It's the only one. It's and it all the, for something to work, people don't understand. It's not going to be my little group that's going to change a government or
Yeah.
change or create a business that they're ripping up the people and they say, stop shopping there. It's going to be a billion behind them, and that's going to be IOD nations. That billion people, 2 billion, 3 billion, who knows? But it's going to be a force. That's what I asked everybody to do. Just think big. Think big. Chardonnay. Maybe she's not feeling well. So, anybody else have any questions? I mean, if not, I'll just repeat one more time, maybe 3 or 4 before I leave. Is you can give us your email address at hello@iodnations.com .org, sorry.
Okay, right.
It's
Yeah.
iodnations.org. Hello
Oh,
at
cool.
iodnations.org. And we'll be glad we'll get back to you ASAP within the week. And if you need further instructions, like I did with the matrix, I saw it once. I saw it another time, I just didn't get it. And then after maybe the 50th time, I got a little bit more. But I still have room for one or two. So let's play. What did we say we were going to play before?
The Matrix video.
That's
Bob,
it.
Bob's got his hand up.
Oh, yeah. Bob wants to share
Oh,
something.
Well,
sure.
just curious whether or not I get a yes or no out of the group here. I do a Friday morning live cast, and I can mention IOD in that live cast, but I want to know, do you have any input on that subject? You necessarily say only if you format your mention in a particular way or whatever.
No, not at all. Everybody's welcome from any format and any walk of life. Anybody's welcome. We don't ask costs. There's no membership costs. Is that if
Yeah.
I'm understanding your question?
I think it is.
This was not about necessarily membership. This was about simply a mention. On Friday morning, I could
Yeah, Bob, you can mention
mention to
our
my
nations.
subscribers that
Yeah.
you're doing this, and see iod.org, and there you are. So I like what
Yep.
you're doing, and the plug will be positive for sure.
Thank you so much,
would
Bob.
help.
Okay.
That
That's
is
cool.
what we need right now. We need
Right.
more people like you, and it is iodnations.org. That is our website. And
Mhm.
on our website, we are trying to build a civic app where people can participate and submit their proposal like with Taiwan.
Mhm.
It's a prototype right now, and we are still working on it. Hopefully, within 1 or 2 weeks, you will be able to see a polished version of our website. So, yeah, you can mention our nations on your live show. We will love it, I would say.
And Bob, if you'd be so kind to just drop your email address, I'm sure that Joel would love to get in hold of you, and he can I'm doing I'm stumbling on this streamer because is usually the host, and
Yeah, he's a bit under the weather today,
he's
so
under the weather. So you're stuck with me, but he can explain it a lot better, and you'll have a better understanding. And yeah, if you could, that's what we need actually. We need uh, that can we need people or platforms that have a following too that can mention IOD nations and you don't have to. We're not looking for a whole show on it, but if you can just mention it, and tell them what we're doing, come and give us a check out on iodnations.org, and we appreciate that. That'd be great. We appreciate it. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, I think we have Bob's email address already. He joined our live show
Great.
a couple of times previously. I remember. So okay,
Farhana, before we stop this,
Yeah.
before we sign off, I'd like to hear. I mean, you've been watching, and what do you think about IOD Nations? I guess
Hey,
we're not going to get a peep out of her.
Farhana,
Okay.
can you hear? Can you hear us?
Got it. It
Hey,
takes me a
yeah,
moment to
yeah.
actually get offline, get off the mute. Was that directed at me to ask what's up? What?
No, no, Bob. We are asking Farhana.
I think it was meant for me, but I did not catch up, to be honest. And then Rakesh just told.
Okay.
Hi everyone. So yeah, I think it's my first time joining through Zoom, but I am actually following you guys for quite a bit time because I know Rakesh and I know what you guys are doing. I know what Joel is doing. I don't know if I'm clearly audible. Can you
Yes.
guys hear me properly? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I think the concept of this like online democracy, it was really very new to me. But then Rakesh actually introduced me to this beautiful agenda and you guys, and he talked a lot about Chardonnay, by the way. So I know all of you. So I am actually joining from Bangladesh. I'm working here as an ethical trade consultant in a UK-based consultancy firm, but my office is in Bangladesh. So to be honest, for a country like Bangladesh, online democracy is still new. We are learning. We are trying to understand how this works, and we are trying to practice as well. It's still very scattered. It's not organized. So I'm just learning from you guys how you're taking initiatives so that one day, if I feel confident, I can preach it to my network as well, to my women network and the people who are actually fond of democracy and want to do something with the democracy itself. So I think that's it.
Farhana,
And yeah,
it's good. It's good to have you with us. Did Rakesh talk to you about the what happened in India? I think it was in India.
Yeah, I shared it
about
with
the CTP.
Did you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
About the cockroaches?
I actually follow the news as well, and yes,
Oh,
Rakesh told me,
okay.
and it
Okay.
very much
So
interesting. Yeah.
that was impressive to me. For anybody who's listening and don't know about this one, it's a minister in India that at a conference or a get together or gathering, he called the unemployed and the young, the youth, cockroaches
and parasites of the
and
society.
parasites. I mean, it's just crazy stuff. And so what they did within 3 weeks, the youth got together and sorry, my phone just went off there. The youth got together, and within 3 weeks, they had this great
So,
website up with "We are the cockroaches of democracy," and 20 something like I might be bastardizing this story, but like something like 22 million online within 3 weeks were online making a difference. So if it could happen there, it could happen anywhere.
yeah, that's
We
right.
just have to get going. We just have to get start believing, get going. So thanks for joining us, Farhana. Am I pronouncing that properly, Farhana?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Thanks for joining and giving us your input. And anything else you want to add?
No, not. I think, as I said, that I will be following you guys. I am actually following you for quite a long time, so I'll be following you. And my actual aim is to, I am already sharing things in my network, but my actual aim is to actually understand and learn a bit more about how you guys do this so that I can spread it in my peers as well.
Thank you, Farhana. Thanks for joining us today. And uh, I would love to. I would love if Shadona is here. I mean, she was here a few moments ago, but I think she has got some problem. So let's watch the Matrix video and then move on with the Agent of Peace.
This is our construct. A planet of continents, of land and borders. At least, that's what previous generations believe. This is our real construct. The trad world is now subservient to our virtual world. Welcome to the real world, Neo. A brave new international online democratic world. Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Elon is about to go bye-bye.
So, we do not access the internet. We filter their access to us. We are the internet. Holy shit, we can save Zelensky and Ukraine.
When the world's youth and others unite online, freedom, democracy, and the world's pro-democracy citizens will now rule the world. All that must occur is for people to send an email to NATO. Those emails comprise their online citizenship.
Could they save world democracy?
Once united online, by the millions, we are the cure.
So international online democracy is the new construct.
If they build it, I will come.
So you're here to save the world.
No one has ever done anything like this.
That's why it's going to work.
Right, the wind of change.
Good stuff.
I think that's the right video. I'm sure.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're going to close the show. I thank everybody for coming online. Thank you very much for Hannah, and we'll be getting back to you too. Letting you know what's happening. And anybody here who's given their address and wants to get involved, Chardonnay is great at organizing that kind of stuff. She's got me and Larry there to help her out. And we're going to get back to you. And with anybody who, like I said, you give us your email, you're automatically a citizen of International Online Democracy.org, automatically. Now, if you want to participate in building this organization, you're always welcome, and we're always going to need people. People come and people leave, but not in. We leave voluntarily. It's not. People don't get fired here. People don't get. This is not. This is a group of people that have something really very strong in connection with, common with, and that's believing in democracy. And that's what we're doing here. We're getting people together with tools that will help build a better world through the internet, through online participation. And like I said, like what democracy needs is you have to participate. That's the bottom line. No participation, no democracy. So we have the tools, we have the people that are doing it. Let's get together and what do you say, Rakesh? You're on mute. You're on mute.
Yeah.
We
I
suffer
was,
from
I,
we
yeah,
suffer from the same curse.
That's right. Yeah, I was just trying to say, let's unite online and let's make democracy offensive, like Joe said.
Absolutely. Okay,
Okay,
guys.
so for some reason I can't find the AOP video. Okay. Yeah, I can't find it.
What about okay, well, we'll save it for next time.
Yeah, we can play Shine On. It's a
Hey,
bit long.
that's my second best. Shine On.
Okay,
Pink Floyd. You can't beat
let's
Pink
watch.
Floyd.
Yep.
What if the world's next great democracies and nations will not be visible on a map? What if they cannot be attacked by a military or even bombed? To Ukrainians, Americans, and to the world's pro-democracy citizens, we say, in this crazy world where democracy is under attack, we propose a new way to avoid or stop these types of attacks with virtual, online, democratic nations. I recently lost a dear friend. As I watched in horror at Americans hiding pedophiles from justice, stealing my voting rights, and attempting to hide the dangerous history of slavery in our nation, my friend kept saying that democracy always dies and that I should stop caring. As I watched my hero in Ukraine and Ukraine's soldiers and their brave citizens murdered and bombed because they choose to fight for freedom and democracy, he tried to tell me that this failure of democracy is inevitable. And I shouldn't care or fight back. I should just accept it. I argued that with that attitude and his actions, he was directly contributing to our American democracy dying. Like many of you, at this point, our friendship seems to have died as well. Then one day, while I was despondent about these deplorable deaths, I had an epiphany. He was right. democracy does always die. But the epiphany was the most important fact throughout history. Whenever freedom and democracy die, some crazy diamonds come along and they give birth to new freedoms and democracies. These deaths are not the end. They are the fertilizer, the inspiration, and the events that always lead or have always led to the rebirth of bigger, bolder, better versions of freedom and democracy across the world. That epiphany is when I realized that this is not a moment to be despondent. We live at a moment in history to be embraced and welcomed. Some of you listening to this, you are going to be the crazy diamonds that imagine, implement, and radically improve and expand the next births of freedom and democracy all across the world. John F. Kennedy reminded us of this during his famous speech when he commented on the two Chinese characters that represent the word crisis. One character represents danger. And yes, we must be wary of these dangers. But most important, the other character represents opportunity.
I'm sorry, guys. If you are facing trouble watching the video, is it buffering?
I'm hearing you. Okay.
Remember when you were young, you shone like the sun. Shine on, you crazy diamond. And now there's a look in your eyes, like black holes in the sky. Shine on, you crazy diamond. You were caught to the crossfire of childhood and struggle, blown on the steel breeze. Come on, you target for far away laughter. Come on, you stranger, you legend, you matter and shine. You reach for the secrets too soon. You cry for the moon. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Threatened by shadows and night, exposing the light. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Well, you wore out your welcome with random precision, right on the steel breeze. Come on, you raver, you see
Great way to end it, Rakesh. That was a great way to end it. I love the shine on crazy diamond. That's right. We can all connect to that doing this. We are the crazy diamonds, but and I know there's a lot of crazy diamonds out there. Get your emails out here, become a citizen, and let's get this thing off the ground. Okay, guys.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
For Hannah, thank you very much. Bob, great stuff. We're going to get on that where you mentioned the challenges of some elderly and disabled, and also people without the means to communicate. And anybody else there, always open for constructive criticism, always open for a good laugh. We have a lot of fun here. They're not all serious. And
Repeat the email address again.
what's that?
iodnations.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Larry.
That's all I wanted to say, iodnations.org. And you can email us at hello@iodnations.org.
Right on.
It must be your
Yeah.
accent because it's hello.
Great job.
We're not in different languages yet. You know, allo, hello. But anyway, get your address to us, become a citizen, and we'll get this going and we'll make good changes to the world. It's
That's
been a
right.
pleasure. And we'll see you. And don't forget, we are also on Mondays and Wednesdays at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time it is at your place, but Eastern Standard Time.
11 a.m. Pacific and Arizona.
And for Hannah, what's your time zone?
It's almost 2 a.m. here.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
guys are like
gosh, bless
vampires.
you.
Bangladesh is like a bunch of vampires there. They're all night, they're all nocturnal.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
my goodness. Thank you for being with us.
Everybody take care, be well, and we'll see you on Mondays or Wednesdays, same time, same place, same channel.
Love you
Yeah,
all.
and,
You're just
and
beautiful.
same link also.
Right on, Rakesh. Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll call it quits.
Bye bye, everybody.